Hi, friends. It's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in southwestern Ontario, Canada. I'm just adjusting here. I see I'm looking a little crooked on camera view, so we need to there we go. We need to just fix that. I apologize for the jiggling. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to hear from my viewers where you are in the world. All right, there we go. So today we are creating this beautiful card with the mixed floral bundle. As well, I used the pattern of friendship die. This is a really large square die, and it is actually part of a bundle. I'm not using the sentiments from this stamp set here. It's in the online store. You won't find it in any publication. So just be aware of that. And you need to have eaten your Wheaties to run this through. I find anyway, although the older I get, the weaker I get. So that could explain it. But generally speaking, you would run it through on an angle. But I haven't been able to get that to work. So anyways, I've already done that. And our sentiment comes from the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. I keep my ephemera packs all in a empty stamp case so that they are handy dandy to get a hold of. Now my iPad is acting up on me, so I'm not able to see. Let's see, it keeps shutting off. So let's put it back in the stand. One moment. See if it'll, fingers crossed, it won't shut down on me. Okay, so Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. This is from the mini catalog. So here we have that happy birthday. Each pack comes with 2 sheets of each of the 3 different designs. This is in the mini catalog. So let's just pull that all out. Get rid of that chipboard. All right. Oh, and see, my iPad has shut down again. So I cannot see the comments. All right. I'll have to look afterwards. So we've got 2 of this pack, or this pattern. Then 2 of this oh, that's mixed up here. 2 of this pattern. I pulled this out to see if I could use it for something, but it was too large. So you're getting 6 sheets. And then 2 of this. So I think it's pretty awesome when you're looking for a sentiment and you don't want to go through the trouble of stamping, fussy cutting. Maybe you don't have quite that font that you are looking for. So I like to slide them back in so that they are kept safe. All right. And then I'm also using the Daffodil Delight 1/8 inch satin ribbon. All right. I'm a little flustered because of my iPad. I do apologize. All righty. Let's get going. Get this stuff out of my way. It's the last day of the month. Can you believe it? It is March the 31st. Tomorrow is April 1st. I'm celebrating April 1st with a class. So last day for my host code. Host codes are going away with the new rewards program. So that starts on April 14th. The 13th is the last day for you to get any of the current rewards program. All right, this stamp, these stamps are quite large, and you can either use the F block, which is very big for people like me who have a littler hand. I'm only 5'2" and a bit. So obviously I have smaller hands. So this is very awkward for me. And also if you have arthritis or something like that, mobility issues. So use a stamp positioning tool. I used my retired Stamparatus, but any stamp positioning tool to make it easier for you to get that nice stamped image and not drop that block. So, all right. I have already stamped. Let's get this out of the way for the moment. My pile of stuff. I've already stamped my image and die cut it out for time's sake. And we are using Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, Balmy Blue, and of course the Pecan Pie for my center. This to me is like a Black-Eyed Susan type of flower, or you could color it purples or burgundies for a purple coneflower or a different variety of coneflower. Oh, I know what I forgot to grab. I forgot to grab the oh so important color lifter in case I go outside the lines. So I am just going to come up here. Oh, sorry. Buffy is looking out the front door. Buffy's my daughter's dog, and she is barking. I've closed the curtains upstairs so that Maisie can't be looking out barking. But she can see Buffy sits and watches for her mom. So she can see out that front door and will sit and bark. We have a new front door coming. And of course, Marcy and Brad picked a solid door. We still will have side lights, but they go up a little higher, the base. So we are really hoping that there will be less barking in our house. From the girls looking out the window, looking out the door. Because I like to put the, close the curtains. Okay, so that was the light. So now I'm coming in with the dark. I like to close the curtains when I'm going to be downstairs so that nobody is looking out that window, because the girls feel that the neighbors should not be anywhere near our house. If they're in their driveway, they are offended. So, dogs, right? They have a mind of their own. So I chose to do birthday because I have a bunch of birthdays. Yesterday was my girlfriend Linda's birthday. She's celebrating on a family trip. Then my daughter-in-law's birthday is coming up. My girlfriend Diana's birthday's coming up. Brother-in-law's birthday's coming up. My girlfriend Joanne, her birthday is on the 3rd of April. That's coming up very quickly. So I am in need of birthday cards. So I'm just kind of going over so that it kind of blends out that color, and I'm adding another layer of the light, and I'm okay with that. That's good. Next, let's do the light pecan, right? Yes. It's a drizzly gray overcast day here where my younger sister is. They had 2 days of freezing rain. The temperature is dropping. It was a whole lot warmer this morning when I got up. My boys are complaining. They're chomping at the bit to get out for a round of golf, and we're calling for up to 50 centimeters of rain on Wednesday, I believe, which is not good. Although I said, well, it's not snow. Be thankful for that. I mean, I'm thankful that it's not snow because I am over the snow. I want to go to the garden center and pick out some new bedding plants, get doing yard work. All right, so there's my centers, and I've left that little bit of the light there so that the sun is coming this way from the left-hand side, in my opinion. So now I'm coloring. To me, these forget-me-nots is what I'm thinking these are, although forget-me-nots are not that tall, but I am imagining that these are the pretty blue forget-me-nots. The fun thing about floral stamp sets, or any stamp set really, you can pick whatever colors you want to color your images. You don't have to go by, well, that color doesn't exist on that bird or that type of flower. Nope, you let your imagination do whatever it wants, color them whatever color you want. So I'm just coming in here now. That was the light balmy blue. And I'm just coming in to the center, making it a little darker. And then I'm going to come in and just go over that slightly because I don't want quite that harsh line, but I want to be careful that I don't get bleeding. That's why I had already stamped and die cut with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I stamped my image and let it dry because sometimes I find it will be a little, if it's not 100% dry, you're going to get that bleeding, that the lines kind of blur and look gross. So there is a color definition there with the blue, with it being a little deeper in the center and the edges lighter. So now let's do our leaves, they're petals of the flower. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming in with my dark first. In my opinion, you can color however you want. If you don't want to start with your light, don't start with your light. There's no real rules for creativity. You just do what works for you. So I'm coming in with my darker. I do find that some colors do bleed more. So that's why with the yellow, the Daffodil Delight, I am doing the dark first and then coming over with the light so that I've got less of a chance of that color bleed. Do you find that some markers smell stronger than others? I find the Daffodil Delight is a very strong scent. Now I'm just going to, whoops, wrong end. Come in and just lightly reinforce that color there on the edges as I kind of blended them out. So I just want to come back in and reinforce that. Okay, now on to the little one. So what is everybody watching? I'm kind of binge watching it actually. I've got one episode left, The Residence on Netflix. I love my murder mystery. I'm picking away at my Murder, She Wrote. I'm on season 4 now. I started all the way at season 1. It was one of my mother's favorite shows. She loved her murder mystery. My sisters and I get our love for murder mystery shows from her. We grew up watching them. So I find that when I'm missing her, I like to turn on an episode of Murder, She Wrote, and kind of makes me feel like I'm connecting with my mom. I know some people might think that's kind of weird, but yeah, so this, The Residence, it's quite, it's quirky and funny and odd, and I'm really enjoying it. All right, so there we have it, and you can see, if I bring that up closer, you can see that detail. And can I, yeah, my iPad will not, it was at 53% and it just shut down. Let's see, can I bring you up on my phone so I can see? So let's move you to the side. I do not have an inside for my card yet because I've got some big birthdays like big number birthdays. So I'm not sure how I want to finish the inside. So I've left them empty. Oh, there, turn that off. Okay, so yes, I can see here. I can see on my phone, so I don't know who's here. Hello, Amy. Hello, Anne. Then there's somebody who doesn't, I'm not sure who it is. And Mary. Nice to see everybody. All right, so basic black, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. All of the measurements will be on my coordinating website. a coordinating blog post on my website when we're all done. The already die cut piece of 4 by 5 1/4. So it's pretty, it picks up all the little, is that going to pick it there? Picks up all the little bits off of your plate. All right. Yeah, my girlfriend Linda turned 60 yesterday. Her husband turns 60. Let me see. On Tuesday, my daughter-in-law and my Brad's brother-in-law, they both have birthdays on next Monday, a week from today. My girlfriend Joanne is turning 70. My girlfriend Diana is turning 60. And then, of course, I turned 60 in May. Age is a number. Birthdays are a gift. So I celebrate everyone. Okay. So we've got that all glued down. My base is thick basic white 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. But like I said, click that link in the description box below about 5 minutes after we're done. And my blog post will be live, and you can go get all of the measurements, all of the products that I have used, as well as shopping links. Here we go. Yes, tomorrow is my Darling Dinos class. I'm very excited for it. Tuesday and Saturday. So I'm going to see Amy and Mary on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to use a lot of dimensionals here, guys, because that's what I do. Okay, and then I've got my skinny ones, and I've peeled it off of a different sheet that just had the border left. So I was like, let's put it all together, save having multiple partial sheets. All right, and then we need a little one for there. And there. All right. For the moment anyways. And I'm going to pull my reverse tweezers in here to get this set up just so on my card. Oh, Buffy's like, are you down there? My daughter's dog is 15 years old. I had to take her to the vet last week because Danny was working, and the vet said, when I was telling her about all the different little things, and she says, well, you know, Buffy's like 100 years old. So 100 in dog years. Yeah, she doesn't see very well. She doesn't hear very well. She startles very easily. All right, so we're going to put this right there. Now we're going to take our, come on, sentiment, and because the happy is going to be across here, so I'm not going to put the Stampin' seal on that part. I'm going to put some glue there. So I just need it here to weave that yellow ribbon And all you have to do when it's skinnier than your tape, is just kind of roll it back so that it's rolled back onto the paper. It's your granddaughter's coming on Saturday as well. I'll pull out another seat on Saturday for her. Soccer, hockey. Yeah, she's absolutely welcome to join us. So I've got it started there. I don't like to cut it off of my spool. Flip that over. Because then I'm not wasting. I like to just work with it on the spool. There we go. Flip it over. Okay, I want that. I'm going to trim that now. There we go. Get that out of the way. And it's too up and down. So we're just going to lift it up and move it over slightly so that it's more angled. Pull that. That's the beauty of working with Stampin' Seal. You've got some time to adjust your, you can adjust your bits, your ribbon, and I like that much better. So now we need the little baby dimensionals, making sure that it's here. Whoops. Come on. And one here. And nope, it's not showing. And can we put one in the middle? Oh, it's volleyball this time. Hockey is done. Yeah, Ann and I went to the grocery store on Sunday to pick up some stuff. And it was so busy. I had to make a return at Staples for Amazon. Something I ordered from Amazon was not the right thing. So, man, sending it back is so easy peasy. So I went there and then went to the grocery store, and wow, it was just crazy busy. Now, I don't normally shop on a Sunday, but there was a lot of kids in the store, so must have been a big tournament or something. Okay, next we have our iridescent pearl basic jewels, and I'm going to do 5 on this card. So 1, 2, and 3. And because it's white on white, I'm only doing the 3 at the bottom first so that I can see where I am going. I don't want to be like, oh no, where was it that I put that dot of glue? And 3, and then 2 at the top, just to add that extra little bit. 1, 2, and they are teeny tiny dots of glue. See that? Like, they are so little. Little goes a long way. I know that these are adhesive back embellishments, but they have a mind of their own, and they go jumping and walking off, getting stuck where they're not supposed to. So I like to use my liquid glue to add that little bit more stability and security that my embellishments are going to stay exactly where I put them. So that is all for me today. This is my original. This is the one I created with you. What do you think? Have you noticed this stamp set? Look at the size of the tulip. It is huge. And then, of course, we've got our dies that coordinate. And we also have 3 cute little ladybugs. I have yet to use those. I really should. Oh, hello, Marilyn. All right. So thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like this card. I colored a few of these. Oh, here it is. Here's a purple one I did, different color. Sometimes I just like to sit and color it. It's calming and relaxing, I find. So there's like a purple cone flower and then bubble bath. And I used lemon lime twist instead of the granny apple green. So a different look, equally as pretty, depending on what kind of color you're looking for. All right, so that is all for me today. I have a loaf of bread proofing in my oven right now that I have to go check on. Yes, and this will be the second one today. I tried a new recipe yesterday and it proofed overnight and I poured it into my loaf pan. I'm not kidding. I poured it in. So I cut a slice and it was very acidic tasting. So I was like, okay, it went out in the garbage. So I was talking to my friend Rebecca and she said, you have to try this recipe. So it's not a sourdough recipe. It's an artisan loaf that you use quick active yeast. So she says it rises somewhere warm, 3 hours, and then you can bake it. You can leave it in the fridge overnight, but the recipe says you can bake it right away. So that's what I'm going to do because I was disappointed. So I'm like crossing my fingers that this bread loaf will turn out. I'm so stubborn. I keep going at it because I've had one successful loaf in all of the loaves that I have made, but practice makes perfect, right? All right, that is it for me. Enough blubbering on there. Have a great day. I hope I have inspired you on this dreary day here in Southwestern Ontario, Canada. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Please share my video. Sharing is caring, and it's how I reach more crafty friends. And I will see you real soon. Bye for now.